happened to me, what I saw, a little bit of that. I was standing on the Manas Bhavan roof and I overlooked the place where the ceremony was meant to take place, and everyone was going on in a quite orderly manner, and suddenly a lot of so-called Karsevaks broke into that area, started attacking the press, breaking cameras, and behaving in a thoroughly indisciplined manner. And then over to the left I saw that this vast assembly of people there was moving towards the mosque. There was no resistance from the police at all. Eventually they reached the final cordon, which was immediately surrounding the mosque, and I saw the police just walking off. After that, I had to go to Faizabad to file a story for the BBC because there was no telephone lines, they'd all been pulled up. And then I came back in again with considerable difficulty. We had to go a very roundabout route because the main road leading into Ayodhya was blocked with burning cars. And I saw there a convoy of the security to stress two or three things. First, as you've heard, the central government was committed to protecting that mosque. There was a huge presence of security force parked in Faizabad, but absolutely no effort was made to save that. What was particularly disgraceful is that the authority of the government had completely collapsed. In fact, there was no government in Ayodhya that day. There was one man, I remember, the SDM Ram Leela, who stayed inside. For the rest, no police, no officials, nothing. And the Karsevaks had complete control over the place. So collapse of government. The second thing I remember particularly was the obscene slogans being shouted against Muslims. I wouldn't repeat them here, but they were, I can only say, utterly deplorable. The third thing, of course, was the violence of these people. They were completely out of control. I would say they were not in control of themselves. That at that time that was shameful as they were. It was a one-off event. The temple issue was not very prominent, although I have to admit that the people involved in the train incident at Godhra were Karsevaks coming back from Ayodhya. But nevertheless, I hardly ever read anything about the temple issue. And when I went to Ayodhya on more than one occasion, it seemed to be peaceful and no one was very concerned.